Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. Remember that the most important part of any tarot reading, Gemini, is you. And wow, look at that. A 6 of discs. That is great success. Let's find out what you're going to be so successful at. All right, we're going to do our Dove and Serpent spread. This looks really fantastic. I love the way this energy looks already. If there's anything you'd like me to pray over, meditate upon, send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments, okay? We're going to finish up here with the path of the serpent. Yeah, really strong, very decisive energy, very triumphant energy right now. This is really fabulous. We're going to do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, and we're going to use the Handel Tarot, which my wife and daughter just got me today in celebration of Father's Day. My first time using this deck. I literally just opened it before I started filming today. So this will be our mystery card, confirmation card, our bonus card. We'll put the lizard right on top to keep an eye on things. We're not going to look at that one until the very end, okay? So I would appreciate it if you stuck around to the end. Let's see if that resonates with the reading. Let's see if it ties everything together, maybe gives us the confirmation that we need, right? So we're starting with the 6 of discs. Your energy right now is very focused on this kind of rhythm and harmony that you have in your life right now. It feels like everything is finally coming together, okay? And I think that everything around you, every blade of grass, every chirping of a bird, every twinkling of a star, seems like it is just in the right place at just the right time for you. It's like everything is in harmony. Everything that you kind of look at just seems to kind of turn your way and smile, right? It's like you're hitting all green lights. It's like your transactions even are coming up with like some very important numbers for you, like 111. Maybe you're getting a lot of 333 or 555. You're getting a lot of these very, very weird but very cool synchronicities, right? Where it's not a surprise to you. You're not really shocked. I feel like this is what you expect. Like, you know, you get these confirmations and these synchronicities and you think, yep, everything is going smoothly. Everything is right where it needs to be, okay? And I feel like this is so because you have overcome a lot recently. We see a lot of these cards that are kind of about some challenges that you've overcome, some troubles, some trials, tribulations that you've triumphed over. So I think you're really in this mode now where everything is just in such harmony. And I think it looks beautiful. I think everything that you hear just is music to your ears, you know? You could be getting a lot of good news, which, you know, it's a cliche, but it's music to your ears, right? I think it's like that for all of the senses. I think you're really in this space where your work is succeeding. You're doing it. Whatever your projects are, whatever your plans are, it's going to be career, employment. Even if you're in retirement, this is the work that you do, what you intentionally set your mind on every day. The work that you do, right? How you occupy your time. What kind of activities have that level of importance to you that you've been working so hard to create this success, okay? And success can mean literally anything. It doesn't have to mean that you're getting the payday that you've been wanting. It could be anything. You define what success is, right? And this is showing that it is manifesting around you right now. Everything is resonating for you, okay? And it leads me to this Queen of Discs. And this is somebody who is in a position now, with all of this success comes a lot of reflection, right? You've got a little bit of time to reflect. And I think you're looking back over the journey that you have taken, the path that has brought you where you are today, right now at this moment. Like the Queen of Pentacles, you're looking back at the path, you're looking at the twists and turns, the kind of windy road that got you here, you know? And I think you've overcome a lot. I think you've overcome particularly this Swords energy, the 5 and the 7 that we see here. Let's look at that. Let's get that out of the way, all right? What to go for? Let's go with the 7 first. It's probably the worst of the two. The 7 of Swords. This is something that you've overcome, okay? This is the probably an unconscious kind of thing, maybe a more subtle, under-the-surface feeling that nothing you do was working out, you know? The feeling that everything that you would try seemed like you were blocked. Every doorway was closed, every door was locked, every window was barred, the drapes were shut. Every road was gated. There was just no entrance, no passages anywhere. You felt this way anyway. I don't know how true it is, literally speaking, but you felt as if every attempt that you made was thwarted, was blocked, was rejected, that you were challenged at every step, right? But yet you kept pushing on. And I'll show you why in just a second. You kept pushing. And even though you would come to another door, it'd be locked, well, you'd try a different door. So the 7 of Swords is really this feeling that at every turn, every step of the way, there was a problem. Every step of the way, there was a challenge. There was something to struggle against. And maybe you started feeling like giving up. You started feeling like, this is never going to work. Everything that I try fails. What's the point of it all? What is the point? But you didn't quit. You kept pushing forward. And you were able to overcome even the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords the key word is defeat. So did you overcome being defeated or something? Well, you overcame the feeling of the kind of being defeated by these obstacles and things, sure. Right? You've overcome that feeling of not being able to do this, not being strong enough or smart enough or not having the right plans, not picking the right door. You overcome all of these negative thoughts and feelings that were trying to get you to quit. Right? You were in this battle kind of with your own mind. It may have felt like a battle with the universe or the forces that you were trying to work with, trying to harmonize with, but something was out of sync, right? So the 5 of Swords is not so much about you being mentally defeated, but it is about you perhaps defeating your own sense of doubt, your own questioning, your own pessimism, right? I think it was very challenging. I think that our biggest enemy is sometimes ourselves, you know. And I think despite the obstacles, despite it feeling as if every step of the way there was just some kind of disaster, that nothing was in harmony, nothing was really syncing up, you know, you kept pushing through. And the reason that you did that was this 9 of Wands in the back, in the background. This is your inner commitment. This is your willpower. And I think that you went through a rather significant experience maybe a few months ago, maybe like 9 months ago or a year ago. You went through this experience that I think really, really tested you. Maybe it was some kind of an injury or an illness or something to where just your sheer will to live is what got you through. You know, something that really proved your willpower. It proved that you weren't going anywhere. You were not going to lay down. You were not going to roll over. You were not going to quit. This is a strength that comes from knowing ourselves, right? It's the sun and the moon connected, joined. So it's a real self-knowledge. It's this real idea that you're aware of your own power. You're aware of yourself. You know who you are and what you're all about deep within. You know what you believe. You know what you will and will not accept in life. You know where you're going. You know what your will is. So it's kind of like the first step to this kind of strength is knowing yourself, knowing what it is that you want out of life, right? Knowing which direction to take your spirit, your energy. So I think that you've had this, and I think that you overcame something quite significant in the last maybe year. And it feels kind of like it was a medical thing or some kind of a physical thing. I don't know if it was a physical, like a situation that you were in, some kind of physical challenge, a health thing, or something very significant. You overcame it. You triumphed over it. Okay. And that, I think, has now is part of the reason why you have pushed through with this particular work or this particular project that you're involved with or whatever we're doing here, that you've pushed through to this really tremendous Six of Pentacles success. Okay. And what does that lead to? What does all this success now mean for you? Well, we have the death energy. Now, this is not a doom and gloom card. This is not a disaster. This is not a literal death. This is nothing scary like that. Well, let me take that back. It could be scary in the sense that you've never experienced anything like this before. It's absolutely a new arena for you. Okay? This death card is about really a significant transcendence. Okay? Coming through this success, coming through all of this triumph that you've had, all of this struggle, all of this fighting, all of this real fight, right? That's probably the fight of your life. Through that strength, now you've reached this Six of Discs. Now, this kind of looks like a bit of a portal, a bit of a wormhole, right? This is kind of we don't know really what's right there in the center. This is the blinding light of our future, of our success, of our fulfillment and satisfaction. We don't really know what's on the other side, do we? Right? But to get there, to get to the other side, we kind of have to go through that light. We have to risk it all, right? We have to take that ultimate leap. We have to really surrender to that momentum. We have to completely give in and trust in ourselves, in the universe, in everything that we've overcome, and with this like rocket booster of a 9 of Wands that's propelling you forward to meet any challenge. Right? Even when you kind of think about giving up or you feel like giving up, you don't, because you have this rocket booster like strapped to you, you know. But this is the ultimate plunge. This is that big leap into the unknown. This is going into that light. And this is your future. And this takes us over to the path of the serpent. Okay. Now, I don't know what you're working on. I'm very curious. If you want to leave some comments, first, let me know if this is resonating with you. And let me know if I'm right about what this 9 of Wands is kind of about. And if you feel like leaving some clues as to what you're working on now, what this success is, or what kind of work you do, or what kind of project that you are achieving this level of success with. I'm sure we'd all be very interested. You don't have to put any personal information, obviously. But we're building a really supportive community here, and I really love to hear from everyone. I read every comment, and it's just so wonderful to me to read about everybody's ideas, everybody's work, everybody's passions, everybody's loves, and it's really inspiring to me, you know. And I get a lot out of that from hearing from everybody and reading all of the comments. It's really a wonderful community. Anyway, Path of the Serpent. First thing is maybe an air sign person in your life that, and this could be representing a part of you, I guess, but still has some doubts. We're talking here about full, complete trust and surrender. This is playing the trust game with the universe, right? So who is this? Who is the doubting one here? They might be an air sign person, maybe. either air or earth. They might be an earth sign person. Because this is the Princess of Swords, right? It's the earth of the air. This might be an earth sign who's kind of doubting. Or this is an air sign who is kind of uncertain about where they stand in all of this, what their role is or how they fit in. So I don't know if there's somebody close to you, either air or earth sign, that maybe is having some questions like, are they going to be left behind? Are you taking them with you? I feel like there's some confusion there about their role with you. How do they fit into your new life, really? How do they fit into this success? Are you going to get so big and blow up that you forget about them, leave them behind? I don't think you are, because this card's in the position of your general energy. Right? So I feel like this is someone that you want them to trust you. You want to take them along with you, but they feel like they're kind of doubting things a little bit. Right? But you want them to come with you. So I wonder who that person is. I think obviously it's somebody very close to you, significant other. It could be a best friend, could be your family. I don't know. Somebody that is that you're very, very committed to in your life. That's my cat. I don't know if you hear that. He comes down here sometimes and yodels when I'm doing my readings. I don't know if you've noticed that before, but he likes to come down and say hello once in a while. Anyway, the next card now is this Two of Swords, and this is in the position of your environment. This is like making the decision now to, like, we have the success, right? We're trusting the universe. We're playing the trust game with the universe. We're putting it all in. We're jumping into the void, right? We're leaping into the unknown. Well, that's going to take a definite commitment and decision on your part, and especially if we're bringing this person along with us, this air or earth sign person. With the two, this is like a practical kind of decision. This is a plan that we have to put into action. Okay, so it's enough to just leap into the unknown, take that plunge. It's like in the Carlos Castaneda books with Don Juan. At the end of one of the books, I don't know if it's a separate reality or one of the other books in the series, but Don Juan leaps into the unknown. He leaps literally off of a cliff and disappears, right? He transcends. It's kind of the same idea, but then he comes back later and he still has to, go wash up and clean up, and still has to make some food, and still has to tend the garden, run errands, all the kind of mundane, routine stuff. Well, he just leaped into the unknown, literally, became one with the void. But here he is a few hours later. He still has to, brush his teeth, and still has to take out the garbage and mow the lawn, all of the routine stuff, right? So the two here is letting us know that we still have to live a very practical life. We still have moment-to-moment decisions on how to fully maximize the potential here. We have to do the routine stuff. We have to literally make the decisions and execute our plan in order to solidify this success and to keep this success going, right? To really, to make it happen in the real world on this physical, horizontal world that we're in. I'm sorry for the cat. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like he's about to leap into the unknown. The next card, Three of Discs. This now it's in the position of what we don't want, right? And that's a little strange, because this card is all about the commitment, the willingness to put in all of the effort into what we're doing now. Now that we've had this success, now we got to keep it going. Now we got to run this business. Now we have to continue with this work to keep things going. So this is a lot on your plate still. This is kind of like you're spinning a lot of plates. There's a lot of areas of this work, of this project, of this new reality that are going to require your attention. So this card is asking you if you have the commitment, if you have the will. Did you just enjoy the journey? Are you someone that just likes the chase? But now that you've succeeded, have you lost interest? Or do you not have what it takes to follow through and to take on all of this responsibility. This is full commitment, mind, body, soul. This is keeping all of the plates spinning because it's your responsibility now. So part of this decision-making process is to say, look, you've had this experience now, but that's not the end of it. You've had this attainment, you've had like this religious experience, but you still have to kind of come back down to the real world and take care of business. And this card's all about business, taking care of it. So this is something to ask yourself, I think. So with the Two of Swords here, there's a lot of little decisions, and maybe the big decisions. Are we ready to fully commit to this new reality that we've entered, right? And are we bringing this person with us? Are they going to be part of these plates that we're spinning, right? Do we have enough in us to adequately sustain all of these different areas of our life? If this is an intimate relationship, are you going to have the attention and the will and the energy to focus and nurture that relationship as well as nurture this work that you're doing and these other responsibilities that you have? Is there room enough in your life for everything that you would like, right? Can you give adequate attention to everything? This card's also like the drone. The drones have the fans that spin on the bottom, right? And if one of those fans doesn't get enough electricity, enough power, enough energy, it might spin a little bit slower, might completely stop. What if it goes a little bit too fast? If any of these fans are spinning out of sync, the whole thing's going to topple over and fall. So we have to make sure that we have enough power going to each area of our life. And this is also about taking care of yourself too. I mean, you're a major factor in all of this, obviously. You have to make room for yourself. You have to make sure that you're giving enough energy to your own engines, right? Now the final card, a Six of Wands. So we have the Six of Discs, come all through this stuff, we end up with a Six of Wands. So this is the perfect kind of harmony now that we see. It kind of answers our own questions. Do you have enough? Are you committed? Is this your will? Do you have enough in you to do all of this that you want to do, to have everything that you want? Well, the answer is yes. Six. A Six of Wands. You are taking that leap into the universe. You're playing the trust game, right, with the universe, and the universe is catching you. The Six of Wands is the 3 and the 3. And they interlace, they support each other, right? You're both resonating at the same frequency. You're in harmony. And so there's this thing, it kind of locks into place and there's mutual support, right? It's like two people that are resting back to back, right? There's equal force that makes that both people can relax, right, and rest because there's equal pressure on either side, right? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing, but on a cosmic scale, okay? This is you putting forth all of your effort, everything that you are, every part of your being, and the universe matches you like dollar for dollar, And this is also talking about your cooperation with this air sign or earth sign person. If this is literally a person close to you in your life, this card is saying that the two of you can work together in that kind of harmony where you're supporting each other, where you can both just have this amazing, again, it's like you're resting back to back and you can both relax because there's this equilibrium that's found, there's this balance that's established. And so I feel like this person is really someone that can really resonate with you. It really is in harmony with your energy and your will and your plans and your goals and your life and all of this. So this is a really strong card, a very important card. This card ultimately says that you are victorious over all of these challenges and you will, any challenge that you come across now, you will triumph over. And this is victory not just for ourselves, but for the world, the universe, for this other person. This is a victory of harmony over discord. Right? And all of the challenges that we may have seen with this air energy here, I don't think they're going to bother you again. I think if these swords challenges come up again, you're going to be victorious over them, I think, with almost effortless action. You know, this is very, very strong energy. Now let's go to the mystery card. The lizard did not tell me what the card was. I asked, but I was denied. The Handel Tarot, let's see, what could this be? Big shout out to my wife and daughter for getting me this deck for an early Father's Day gift. I love it already. I haven't really had much time to work with it, but the energy is really strong with this one. I almost think, well, what if we got another 6? Right? What if it was the 6 of anything? It could be the 6th major arcana, so it could be the Lover's card. It could be the 6, any of the discs or of the wands, maybe swords, maybe a 6 of cups would be nice. Well, let's see. No, even better, I think, an ace of cups. Now, this is important because we don't have any water energy already here. We had the death card is Scorpio, some water energy, but not what we're talking about here. So we had an absence of the water energy. Now, this is an ace of cups. This is all of the water energy, but also none of it. None of it. 0 water. And also infinite water. It's both. Because the aces contain within them all of the other cups cards. Okay, the same way the seed of a tree contains within it, basically an image of a tree, right? But it's as yet unmanifest. It's still just potential. It borders on the nothing. It borders on the void. So if we're taking that flying leap into the void, are we bringing back an ace of cups? Are we bringing back a life that is just so magical, so fulfilling, so tremendous, so blissful and joyful, so full of pleasure and affection and harmony and love, love, love? Because I think that is, obviously that's what's been missing from here, is this component, this question perhaps. Is this what you're basing all of your work on? Is it for this Ace of Cups? Or is there a different motivation? Well, I think since we got this Ace of Cups as the mystery card, the bonus card, this is reminding me and all of us that in this reading so far, we've had the absence of water. But maybe that's what we're going into this unknown. That's what we're taking this flying leap into the void to go get, is the Ace of Cups. That's pretty special. We're going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, please click on the link that's right there. You can have access to all of the extended readings. We just do like a 5 or 10 minute extended just to throw out a few more cards and see if any other issues pop up, right? Clicking on the link, you can have access to all of those, not just for Gemini, but for every sign. And I think we're actually going to use this Handel Tarot for the extended today. I think that'll be a nice little treat. Anyway, I want to thank you, Gemini, for letting me read for you. It is always my pleasure and honor to be able to do this for you. Please leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also share this video. It's important. Share it on your social media. Share it here on YouTube. Send the link around. Whatever you can do it. That really helps out the channel. And we're trying to grow. The community that we have here is so outstanding, so full of love and support. I'm very appreciative of it. I never thought that this channel would really do much of anything. But I like that I get to do this every day. It's really what I'm passionate about, and I want to keep doing this, So I thank you for supporting me just by being here and watching this. Thank you. We'll see you again very soon. We'll do another Gemini reading probably in 4 or 5 days, I would say. So in the meantime, watch your other placements. Watch your sun, moon, rising. Watch your Venus and your Mercury placements too, if you would like. I think that you will find all of these readings helpful. Take what resonates, right? Leave what doesn't. And I'll see you again soon.